America's founding fathers did not design a constitution with 4 branches of government. They designed 3, legislative, executive, judicial. They did not design a 4th branch of government, an administrative state that is not accountable to the American people and that abuses its power. That's not in the Constitution. That's there because Congress has neglected its role for many decades, and presidents have been derelict in their duty in using their Article 2 powers to discipline the bureaucracy. Well, that stops when I get in. And what happens is, when there's no constitutional accountability, our founding fathers would have absolutely predicted the weaponization that we've seen with these agencies, particularly Justice and FBI. Because when you don't have constitutional accountability, human nature is such that they will abuse their power. And that's what's happened. Nobody has held them accountable. And, look, when I was in Congress, I remember, Hillary had the emails with the classified. And my view was, well, gee, as a naval officer, if I would have taken classified to my apartment, I would have been court-martialed in a New York minute. And yet they seem to not care about that. And is there a different standard for a Democrat Secretary of State versus a former Republican president? I think there needs to be one standard of justice in this country. Let's enforce it on everybody and make sure we all know the rules. You can't have one faction of society weaponizing the power of the state against factions that it doesn't like. So the weaponization of these agencies strikes at the heart of what it means to have a free society, and it's not just affecting people at the top, it's affecting people all throughout our country. And what I can tell you is this, we need to have a president that's going to do something about that. You can't get cowed by the left. You can't get cowed by the media from doing what is right. You got to be willing to go in there on day one, and you got to be willing to spit nails. And with me, you'll have a new FBI director on day one. We'll clean out all these agencies on day one. We're going to have a major overhaul. We are going to use our authority. And here's the thing. If you have like an agency working with big tech to censor information like Hunter Biden stuff, I am going to fire those people when they abuse their power. I am not just going to let them stay in our government. They're gone. We're going to have a very quick hook, and we are going to make sure that we're instituting accountability. At the end of the day, we will, once and for all, end weaponization of government under my administration. That will happen. And I also look forward to, as president, restoring the name of Fort Bragg to our great military base in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and thank the people that have served there, and they're proud of their service there. And it's an iconic name and an iconic base, and we're not going to let political correctness run amok in North Carolina.